Good day! My name is Doc Zombie Gaming and I am here doing a review on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Exo Zombies. This is a great game mode if you like Treyarch, but no, it doesn't quite make the cut. Sure, it looks good, but it doesn't mean the gameplay. It's not the same. You don't get the joy of running, because they can do the same thing you can do. And there's EMP zombies that'll just mess up your day. Now, it does kind of make sense. It's more of a futuristic, you have an exosuit, and it has game balance. But no, Sledgehammer didn't make the best decision on everything in this game mode, but it's good game balancing. I can admit that. That's contact grenade. It's like 750 points. A few things that I want to touch on for this review, and I'll give a final verdict. The characters, they give you a good attachment to the characters. They use the recognition software they usually use for Bill Paxton, Rose McGowan, John Malkovich, and this guy, I forgot what his name was. If someone can leave that in the comments for me, I would enjoy that. There are about 6 perks. That's one thing I want to touch on. They're the same as they barely do anything different than Treyarch. They pretty much just copied their formula and pasted it. I don't know why they couldn't come up with something totally new. I mean, they had 3 years. What'd you spend your time on, multiplayer? Because that's not very fun. The multiplayer is okay. Not that bad, but it's not just for fun. The public matches aren't just for fun. They're just, yeah, play this, rank up, there you go. You get out of your fun because and yes, I'm spamming triangle. And you can get score streaks, which is they drop from the Atlas sends them in through orbital drops. Which if you play multiplayer, you'll know what that is. They fall from the sky and they're pretty much a care package, but they come from, well, they're orbital. They come from a satellite, but the point system is the exact same, except little minor damage tweaks and stuff like that. And there's EMP zombies, which are really annoying, but this game, it balances the game out, and that's good. And they're exploding zombies, which are like boomers, kind of from Left 4 Dead. They take a moment, but they'll explode in your face if you get too close. Let's see here, what else do I want to touch on? Oh, you can get credits through orbital drops too, and you can get credits through systems being rebooted, computer systems, and it's not bad. But I usually prefer to earn my points the fair way, but I still, when I can. The first few rounds are good. But there's Doberman zombies, which can be EMP and exploding zombies, which aren't bad, but they can mess up your day. Crawlers, they will, if they're an EMP crawler and they're on the ground crawling, you're gonna have a tough time, depending on if you have grenades or not. But there's another thing I'd like to touch on about 3D printer. The 3D printer is nice, it's like the mystery box, but it has a better look to it, but the feel isn't the same. It doesn't feel the same. It's just a Treyarch did it first type thing in this situation, because you can't do something like that and expect people just to like yours more than Treyarch's, and just, because this Call of Duty game is going to be, pretty much dead next year because Treyarch, they're gonna put out zombies, Pack-a-Punch. Because Pack-a-Punch is the thing that people really play for. Because the Pack-a-Punch, you get all the really creative names, nice names, and this game gets really annoying. And Treyarch is a lot more creative with their things. I mean, but hyper damage, it's insta kill. They can be red in skill, and they'll just die when you touch them. Score multiplier, double points. DNA bomb is a nuke. They pretty much just copied and pasted Treyarch stuff into this game and modified it a little bit with some extra tweaks. They made some new gameplay mechanics, but they're not too large to count. Like the gameplay mechanic where you can get infected and actually turn into a zombie. And because there's an infected zombie around. And that is quite difficult. Depending on how you're set up. Crawlers, they're the same as in Black Ops 2. You have to feed them occasionally, or they will die off. There are really good places to run, like this room right here that I'm in the gameplay. It's the best room to run in the whole map, per se. The perks are Exo Slam, Exo Soldier, Exo Health, Exo and Exo Reload. I think I touched on all of them. But they're nice. Exo Slam, Exo Medic too. But they're all Treyarch perks still. I mean, technically Exo Soldier is double tap. Exo Medic quick revive. Exo Reload. It's Speed Cola. Exo Health, Juggernog. I mean, they barely did anything original. They just renamed and reskinned stuff. I don't get why Sledgehammer doesn't have as much of an imagination, to which they just have to pretty much copy it over. But they made this have a little more arcade feel, because you hear the blinking of the perks. Treyarch Zombies feels a lot more realistic in terms of, okay, you have to get in here, terminate all these zombies, survive as long as you can. In terms of that, Treyarch is more realistic in that right of mind. The EM1 and the AE4 are not, they don't have infinite ammo. The EM1 has a percentage of how much you can use, and it goes down from 100%. The AE4 has an amount of ammo that you can use. It has a mag of about 70, and it carries about 140 max. You can contact grenades in the 3D printer. There's an Easter egg to which you can get rescue, and I'm not gonna spoil that, but if you like Easter eggs, you're in for a treat. More power to me. What was that? What was I touch on? Alright, the Easter eggs are really good. There's a black box, there's a whole... They did a really good Easter egg, Treyarch style. It's understandable why they wanted to do it kind of like Treyarch, because that's the way people are used to in Call of Duty, but... They could have been unique. More unique than they are. I mean, it's not... It's not how you'd think. Yeah, like this is infected around. You'll see me get infected and I'll eventually die out. Because I'll be trapped, but the MP11, you can buy the weapons off their walls. I guess they're in their own little printing station. And yeah, the bio shower, it's really cool because it's balanced in such a way that there's a cooldown of about 5 seconds, and it'll give you camouflage for a few seconds, so they'll go away and you can get back on your feet. When you do get really heavily infected, you can hear yourself breathe, and you'll start to sound more and more like a zombie each time. And your screen will start fading to black, and you'll eventually, if you don't go into the bio shower, you'll eventually die out instantly and turn into a zombie as soon as your screen turns completely black. Then you'll be the AI will control you, and you'll try to go kill your fellow survivors, if there are any. If not, your game will just end. And you might be able to see yourself as a zombie, and the AI like that with the source streaks are really nice. I like them. I like how they're controlled. Like the turrets, you can rip the mounted MG or the mounted rocket launcher off of it and just go ham. And yes, I use the term ham, just because if you have a rocket launcher off of a turret, you want bacon to go. You want ham to go with that bacon, and maybe some fried bologna, but that's not what I need to know. Anyhow, this is a review. I rate the whole game mode about 7.5 or 7 or 6.9 or 6.5. I'm just going to give it a rating of 6.5 to a 7.5. It's not bad, and it's not as good as it could have been. It could have been a lot better. And yes, I did earn a lot of points in this game. I can usually earn more. However, but it's usually really nice. It just gets this one. It's just doesn't live up to Treyarch standards, because Treyarch is at a much higher standard of creativity, to where Sledgehammer, they just came into it. They're like, oh hey, we're new, yeah. Well, that's not what should be the case. The four power-ups: score multiplier, hyper damage, DNA bomb, and 3. But they're the same as Treyarch's reskin. It's double points, the Roman numeral 2, insta kill, and a nuke. It's a DNA bomb. It's not very good whenever you just pretty much copy and paste. I mean, they could have made it unique. They made it unique in its own right, but it could have been a whole lot better. They had 3 years to work on this game. They had 3 years. They could have developed this already. And they should have had this first map for free as kind of like a tech demo. Or just a demo of what's to come. Because if you want people to actually buy what you have, I mean, it's kind of needed. But anyway, I don't really play this game that often, but I like playing zombies in the game itself. But the campaign was good, and it led up to zombies, which is really nice. I like that. That was terrific. The campaign had a great ending. I'm not gonna spoil